on WHPR, Highland Park.
Yeah.
So, right now, we got a special guest that just called in. Mr. United States of 2016, Mr. Avery Wilson is calling in today straight from New York because this weekend is the VMAs. And he's actually hosting a celebrity event. Mr. Wilson, Mr. USA, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome.
Good afternoon, good evening. I appreciate that.
How are you? How are you? And congratulations.
Yes, welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Oh, we're doing wonderful. It's Friday. You know, it's time to go hang, you know, have some fun.
Yes. Yes.
I know. I mean, I wish we could be in New York with you this weekend because your itinerary, you know,
it's looking pretty turned
up, right?
Yeah, we're very excited about all the energy out here in New York right now. It's just mad love. A lot of people are just very excited, especially about this event on tomorrow. This celebrity takeover in terms of the celebrity taste. It's gonna be an exciting place to be.
Absolutely. I mean, so your who's your co-host with you for this event?
Well, I'm co-hosting the event with Justina Valentine.
Oh, okay, from Wild 'N Out.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Food and Beverage Magazine, they've done a really good job of just kind of pulling together a lot of different celebrity interests. And I tell you, it's going to be a studied event. So a lot of people are looking forward to, seeing who's going to be on the red carpet and, just mingling and making love, as always.
As always. I mean, so are you gonna take some gift bags? You're gonna pass out some gift bags, and I know that event is like one of the to be there. You have to be there because it's like the kickoff of the weekend, and
Absolutely.
It's always packed. It's star-studded. Like I said, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, like I really want to be there with you.
Yeah, it's high. We got DJ Spade in the house. He's going to be amazing. It's at Space Ibiza, which is like a really plush, amazing spot here in New York. And a lot of people, like you said, it's just a lot of buzz around this event. It's a very new space for it during this MTV VMA weekend. But we're very excited about it.
I'm excited for you. I know everything's going to go extremely well, and I want to tell you, definitely congratulations on being Mr. United States 2016. How do you feel about that? Like, this is something new. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, I appreciate that first and foremost. I'm very humbled by it. The Mr. United States organization is like you said, it's brand new. A lot of people are just learning more about what the organization is about and what the pageant consists of. But yeah, I was blessed to represent Louisiana as Mr. Louisiana and then get there to see 20 other guys from around the country and battle it out to win the title. But it's a lot of potential in terms of giving back to the community and mentoring younger guys and just doing something positive. It's just time to see more male positive images. And so for folks that love pageantry and competition like that to do it, this is an awesome way to give back.
Definitely. Yeah. And my question, what I want to ask you is, like, for becoming Mr. USA 2016, now preparing for these different pageants and everything, like, I know the competition is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of pressure. So what is your preparation like going into each pageant, and really how do you get your head focused and going on and getting out there and doing it before you go on stage?
Well, that's a really good question. Honestly, I think everybody has a different approach. For me, it's all about tapping into that which is greater than you. Like, so I'm always kind of challenging myself to just get still, to kind of, use inspiration from God and really allow that to kind of be the driving force on everything that I do. And once I kind of get things in alignment like that, then all the interviewing, the modeling for swimwear, the formal wear, the fashion stuff, all that stuff kind of falls in line once you know who you are. Because, I firmly believe people can kind of read through and see through that which is not real. So it's learning how to be your best self and put your best foot forward, but to be true to who you are. And once you do that, that's really the most that you can do.
Definitely,
that makes a lot of sense. And you are a native of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. With the flooding and everything that's going on down there, I'm sorry, peace to the people that live there. I hope everything is getting better. But,
Absolutely. Much love received on that. And I just appreciate you even mentioning that, because I think we've been really battling with a situation where we didn't feel like the media was doing a good job of kind of really letting people know the depth of the devastation there. But I tell you, like, we have some resilient folks back home. So just to know that we're all working together to try to bounce back, and we have people like you guys just sending love, that kind of stuff really lifts us. So I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, because this is going to have a lasting effect, because it's so much going on down there, and it's so much, people are recovering and nobody has anywhere to go. And I know that all of the shelters are filled and things like that. So, is there anything that, you think that people can send down there to help? Are you guys accepting anything as far as your organization? Because I know you have a platform as well, which is called Love Matters. So, I mean,
absolutely.
Are you guys doing anything as well?
Yeah, well, we're definitely still taking donations of all sorts. I think that's one of the biggest things. People, see a devastation like this, and they see it in such a massive quantity that they kind of feel lost. They don't know what to do to help. Like, they don't even know what, to send.
Right.
But the reality is all things can work. So, I mean, we're still taking things like clothes, undergarments and toys for kids. I mean, you name it. People need whatever it is to be able to kind of recreate some sense of normalcy. So a lot of our information is on our website, www.mrunitedstates.org. And that way you can kind of find out exactly what we're doing and how you can kind of give back. But in the meantime, I tell people all the time, even if you don't have anything physical or tangible to send, you can send love, because love really is infectious, it's contagious,
Absolutely.
And it's powerful. It's like one of the most powerful gifts we have on the planet. So, in a place and in a city right now that have been torn apart with a lot of racism and hatred and, the police brutality, all that kind of stuff. Like, we're in a space where we're open for love as well. So, even if it's not a physical donation, just prayers and support and love, it really does go a long way.
Absolutely. It absolutely does. You also have an event in October up in Ecuador. How you ready?
Yeah. It's kind of exciting. Because, again, being the first person to win this title, I kind of get a chance to really be pioneering and kind of set the stage as to what, people can expect. But, yeah, one of the great things about this organization is that it allows, the guys to go on, the winners, to compete internationally. So, yeah, I'll be representing the U.S. in Ecuador in October. And, me, I got plans on bringing it all home.
Yes, bring it home. Bring it back home, please.
Right.
Absolutely.
Show them what we made of.
Right, and you were just talking about, as far as like giving back and helping out with the community and things like that. And what I want to know is, as a public figure and as a celebrity, like, how important do you think it is to use your power, use your voice to say, to talk about things that matter like that? Like you said, when the media isn't really putting it out there as much as they should be, do you feel like it is a responsibility to actually say something about it, or is it more of a choice?
That's an excellent question. I personally believe that we always have the choice, but when you're elevated to a platform, I think you have a responsibility. There is an obligatory sense of having to speak, especially for those that are unheard. Right. So in pageantry, it's kind of tough because, people believe, they're supposed to be very diplomatic and, be careful of their word choice. But I'm the exact opposite. Like, a lot of people were uncomfortable with me being an African-American male, speaking out on things like Black Lives Matter.
Of course.
If I'm, quote-unquote, representing the entire country, But the reality is I cannot change my experiences.
Exactly.
I know what it's like, being pulled over by cops and being disrespected and harassed and just being profiled for the color of my skin. So I think it's my responsibility to speak out for every brother and any other person that, experiences those type of intolerances. So I think we all, like celebrities, people who are, in leadership positions, we have a responsibility. And I don't think they realize sometimes how much our silence, it hurts us more. So silence tends to be agreement, and I just believe in doing the opposite, speaking out.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Absolutely right.
That's definitely a good point, because my thing about it is, I feel as if public figures and celebrities, honestly, right now in this world, have more power in their words than a lot of the presidents and government officials do.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You can speak to your
right.
fan base and get them to move and do something before any of the senators or presidents or anyone else can.
Absolutely. And here's the thing about that. I think a lot of people get caught up on, what is quote unquote right and what's wrong. And the truth of the matter is, we're not going to always agree. In fact, we're not going to agree. We have different experiences. We have different learned behaviors. It's not so much that I think people need to start speaking up to try to figure out what's quote unquote right. We just need to start sharing our experiences, and that creates a bigger space of acceptance and tolerance for one another. And that's why my message is love matters. Like, it's really trying to teach people that, it's not just some, world peace kind of, lovey-dovey thing. Like, love really is a powerful change agent. We learn how to accept one another and respect the fact that, we might not agree, but yet we understand that, we have different opinions. That kind of stuff goes a long way, and I think it'll, like you said, it'll make a difference, with some of our, not just our behavioral choices, but our politicians, our leaders, in terms of policies and stuff like that. We'll see it trickle down if we start speaking more.
Oh, you're right. True. You're right. Very true. Very true. Well, Mr. Avery Wilson, Mr. United States 2016.
Yes.
I appreciate you calling in and telling us about your wonderful platforms. And again, congratulations. And definitely turn up and have fun tomorrow, this weekend, for the VMAs. We
are definitely going to do that. And we thank you guys so much for the Detroit love. And if folks are still interested if they're out here in this area and they're interested in still attending this event, they're more than able to do so on Eventbrite. So
absolutely. Because we put it out there. If you are in New York, this is the place to be. You need to be at Space. At Space in New York and partying with all the celebrities, get gift bags, everything. Make sure you guys take plenty of pictures, send them, whatever. Like,
oh, yeah.
I need to feel that energy. I need to feel that energy.
I love you guys' energy, too.
We love you, too. Thank you for calling in.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
Yes, and that was Mr. USA 2016.
Woo! Yes.
Shout
guys,
out to him.
Go check out that website. Again, it is www.mrunitedstates.org to find out more about that organization, the pageant itself. And, join in, because they want men from all 50 states to start, applying and get involved, with this organization, because it's new. But at the same time, it sends a message and it sends something positive out. So please check out that organization and, do what needs to be.